Hello everyone. Just preparing the project here. It's been a while. Hope you guys are doing great. Yeah, today we're doing the Midjourney. Yeah, how have you been? I think it's been like 2 weeks since my last live stream, but I'm back. Been working on a few things. I have a website, and now I think this is going to be more of a permanent thing because usually I've made websites and then abandon them later, but this one I want to stick with for a while and just add more to it. But yeah, we're going to do Midjourney versus artists, and I'll try to remake some of Midjourney stuff. And I think you can go to Midjourney. They have a Discord. There you go. Hey Raj, the gamer, how are you? How have you been? How are you? I think you go to join beta, and that takes you to gets you an invite, and maybe let me paste that in the chat if you want to check out Midjourney, try it out yourself. But I already have Midjourney, so let me go to Discord and Midjourney. Yeah. Okay, Midjourney. So yeah, but basically you just go to the newbies area, and then you can type in, I think it's /imagine, and then you can add in any prompts you want. I'm good. I've already checked the Midjourney. It is interesting, and it's very interesting to see other people art there. Yeah, it's an amazing tool. I think people are just getting used to it. No one really know how it's going to be integrated in people's workflow. But yeah, let's try this. Let's try doing this. This is directly from the Midjourney hashtag. This is by Mark Taxon. I'm not sure who would you credit here. Would you credit the artist who gave the prompt or Midjourney? I'm not sure if this is Mark Taxon's art or Midjourney's art. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's just. But I guess Midjourney would. Claims the copyright for whatever you create. Okay, so yeah, and one trick I think about I'm saying here is that the images that they usually produce are not super resolution, are not really high res. So we're going to render it at full HD, that is 1920 by 1080, but we're going to keep the samples very small so that we can get that kind of painty look. Some people figured out that AI is searching internet and joining them. Is that so? And just piecing them together. Do you have a link to maybe an article where I can read about that or something? Because I think that would be quite interesting, but still a really interesting work. Anyway, let's create this opera house. I guess I can bring in an opera house, reference images, interior. Hello, Victor's Gaming. How are you? think we're going to use cycles, CPU. Okay. By the way, I'm going to be pasting the reference image to my website, Blender Everything. So I guess I should also paste a link, the link in chat for anyone who might be interested. Okay, and I might even upload the project file there. I know a lot of you guys hate seeing a blank canvas, so let's have something to look at very quickly here. Just okay. There is a huge light coming up from the top, so I guess let me first grab this, add an area light up here, and we can reduce the angle to something like 90 and just give this something like that. This okay, spread this a bit. Okay, I'm going to separate these random colors. And get some wood. Okay. I think the only way we are going to be able to finish this in a reasonable time is if we fake the details, and I think that's what Midjourney is doing as well. Can't be creating all the details. Use a 15mm. Maybe 25 is okay. Just have to pull this camera back. Maybe make this wider as well. Let me just first. Let's make this wider. All this. I just have to grab this. Duplicate this. this is still up. Okay, I think no, this can be here. I think we can have this effect of the dome. What do you think about AI? AI artists? Hello, Parakrama Dasanayaka. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but yeah, I think AI is quite interesting. It's a threat to our jobs as artists, but especially if we fail to find a way to integrate it in our workflow, it's going to be quite a big threat. But if we manage to find a way to make it part of our workflow and have it complement our workflow instead of making it replace it completely, we should be fine. Okay, so I want this to be the dome cover, but I want it to be made out of a translucent material so that we have that glowy look. So let me get a medieval painting texture. Let's see. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, what do you guys think of AI? Let me pass the question back to you. Well, painting. Yeah, I can grab this image. Hello, mind if I ask the size of your RAM? You can use exclamation mark, specs, and hello, Joy Mushoki. How are you? Okay. And let me grab this. That's what I'm using. And actually, let me just show you here. If I go to performance, this is my CPU. It's an i5. It's an i5, and my memory, my memory is just 8 GB, and graphics card is 1060. Nothing fancy. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, so we have two images, and I'm just going to come in here, create a new material, and just drag those two images in. I think it's this and that. I'll just box unwrap this or cube projection. So we have this image and we have this image. We can blend the two just to get something like that. Can going to use diffuse, a diffuse and a translucent. Just use this. Actually, let me do that. What is your country? I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm from Uganda. That's in East Africa. Okay, so with this, let's see. I need to be seeing the ceiling. I guess we can change the aspect ratio to match. So 1920 by 1920. So that box aspect ratio. Make the dome more pronounced. Now we can add a light outside here. See if we can give it okay. Just basically trying to get the same look. Okay. Okay. Now we need some characters. Let me get some characters. And we're just going to use this ROM character. Your work is very good for those specs. You are an inspiration. Thank you, man. Thank you. I think we can get a character from Sketchfab. That maybe. Let me see. Can we get a senator? Let me see if I can find a Roman Senate. That I can use here. Set is to downloadable. Roman. Not a simple model I could use. For this. Let's just go with this soldier here. Now we need a lot of these, so we can let me see. Can geometry nodes instance collections like this? Let me see. Geometry nodes points instance on points. Now let me just grab this collection. See if yeah, okay, so since we can instance that, let's distribute points on faces. We don't need that many soldiers. So we have our soldiers. We need to give them some random rotation. So let's get a random value. We want to randomize the Z. So let me do a random vector. Now we only want to randomize the Z, so that should give us something like that. Should we randomize the scale? Yes, we should randomize the scale. Let me get another random value, 1 by 1 point, that for the scale. Okay, maybe that's too much. Hey Styles Morales, how are you? What's up, my dude? How things? I see you messing around with MJ. Nice. I've been Midjourney. Oh, MJ is for Midjourney. I was confused there. I've been using AI generators lately for concept art to build scenes, to build my scenes with. They make for a great starting point. Yeah, they do make for a great starting point. And yeah, so you can just jump into the art and yeah. I'm just scaling this up in edit mode, and that just increases the particle count. I think I'm going to reduce the density further. I see now. Yeah, the great thing about this, actually, I can reduce the density even further. My original ROM character is quite dense. His polygon count. Everyone is facing the same direction. They're all facing that direction. So I guess I would have to reduce my maximum angle here, maybe to 180 or 150, to have them look mostly the same direction. Maybe 90. Yeah, you still have some looking different angles. Oh, what did you just do there? Using geometry nodes to create crowds? I'm gonna have to rewatch it. It's quite very easy. It's 3 nodes here to set up. Actually, let me take a screenshot of this. Screenshot this, because I want people to easily follow up this project as we're working on it. So yeah, let me just save this here. I have this post. It's part of the live stream process. So let me just post this image here if you want to check out the nodes, how we are set up. Where did I post that? I think I put it in the pictures. I'll call this geometry nodes crowd setup. Yeah, you can have a look at that, and maybe let me give a quick explanation on that's the link. You can check out that and see how it's set up. Basically, it's just a single plane with distribute particles. Basically, distributing. Let me see if I can explain this better. So it's just a single plane with particles using distribute particles on faces, can control the density, or yeah, like that. And then I have instance on points, and the instance are just a collection, which is basically this guy here, and randomizing the rotation with this random value and randomizing the scale with that value. Yeah, like that. Volume is too low. It seems okay on my side. Maybe your side. Yeah, try checking on your side. Usually, when people ask, usually their side data has an issue. No problem, man. No problem. You can. Okay. So we and the great thing about doing this way is that now we can expose. Let's see. You can expose the density and maybe the seed. So I can duplicate this and go into edit mode because you can see we want crowd, another crowd. So I can just extrude this object, this mesh here, and I can create basically a group of people around like that, which I think is awesome. And you can duplicate this up, can move these points, and basically have people where I want them to be. It's fine. Yeah, I think so. I think my volume is fine. One thing I want to do is make sure that because I'm seeing the project is getting heavy because this main character is quite heavy. So let me first make sure that we don't have too much polygons for this character. So I'm going to come here, look at the wireframe. You can see we have too much polygons. So I'm going to decimate him, decimate, basically reduce his polygon count, decimate 0.5. It will really help. Now, if we do that, let me remove these. We will be able to just have more characters in our scene. Actually, let me come back to this. Let's make sure that I'm saving this ROM. Oh, nice. I thought maybe you had a collection of characters. Is that all the same person? Randomized? Yes, same person. Decimate, yeah. Yeah, netboard sometimes can be harsh. I don't think that's spamming, but yeah. Which GPU are you using? It's a 1060. Okay, so I think I don't know if I want to decimate this guy further so that we can get more polygons in here. Okay. Yeah, I think now the scene is much lighter, and we don't need the armature anymore. These bones, so I can get rid of those. and just refresh. Actually, since this, I call this soldier, since this is not a collection, I can just drag in the soldier and I just instance him directly, and I get a transform, scale him down, apply rotation. Okay, can even, yeah, I think the project is much lighter now, and we can have more characters in here, more people in here. I mean, since we expose the density, I can just do that. So we have more people. Okay. Do I have curtains? Okay, I have some nice curtains. You have a 1660 Super? How does it handle with large projects for you? Is it a good GPU? All right, we need to light up this stage. I think some of these characters are floating. I just go into edit mode here. We need more characters up there. Grab this. Okay, need to make this. Okay. Yeah, it handles quite fast, renders fast, but I love your work, the way you are using geometry nodes. Awesome. Thank you. I think you should play with the camera field of view. Oh, so how would you suggest I do that? Do you want a wider or tighter? Because let's see, if I try 15, that is not bad. It creates a few more gaps. Sorry, 25. Pull back. And I like these curtains here, so let me, they're not really curtains, I think cover part of what the camera can see. So it's like they block part of this area. Hey Bobby, Alex. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm back to the regular streams. We'll be doing this more often. Thank you. How have you been? You've been good? I've just started animation on my channel, but I had to start with a different software. My goal is to work my way up to Blender. What software have you started with? Glad to see you streaming again. Yeah, me too. I've been missing the conversations with you guys. Yeah, what have you been up to, man? Any new stuff? Anything good? Any new news? You have been creating some stuff? Nice. What have you been creating? Like 3D stuff? You started with Adobe Character Animator? I've never played with that, but I think I've heard of it. Want like a spotlight. Basically, give this some art direction. It was a 3D scene, kind of like a magical forest. I see. I got frustrated with cycles yesterday. I couldn't find a way to make the alpha completely transparent. I thought it is a glitch. The alpha completely transparent? Maybe you had an object somewhere that you forgot to check. Maybe some object in the background. Because if you turn on film and then turn on transparency, it will always render full transparency in the background. So maybe you had an object somewhere. Yeah, you guys, what do you think about this now? I think it looks... Maybe it's possible that you had a glitch or something, a bug. I think I'm okay with that piece. And we can render this with very few samples. Let me set this. Actually, if I try to render this, the stream will just hang. So let's not do that. So yeah, that's something we did in 41 minutes. Let's look for something else that we could try out from Midjourney. Midjourney. Trying to get my music to play again. Some of these are really hard to do in the time period that we have. I've even increased the transparency property to 20 in the render section. It didn't work. Can you send some screenshots in the Discord server? Maybe I can try and figure it out together what the problem could be. Trying to find something that is doable in the time frame we have here. Not having a lot of luck. Maybe let's go to the Discord. See what people have tried to imagine. It's okay to fix in Photoshop? Okay, no problem, man. No problem then. Trying to find something interesting. How about Alien Planet? Alien Planet. Alien Planet. Let me see. Let me get some reference images here. Alien Planet. Something like this. Is it alien enough? Yeah, let's go with something simple. Maybe we can add in a character somewhere to make the scene more epic. Okay, start a new project, drag this in. I don't like starting from scratch, so going to start with a landscape or terrain that we created from a previous live stream. Is a sky texture. Okay, make it nighttime. Let's add an area light. Okay, add some mountains in the background. Fog. Oh, volumetrics. Let me bring this quite down. Maybe make it red planet. Do you ever get confused what to create when you have many ideas? How do you handle it? Yeah, I do get confused a lot, and I think what helps is you guys. When you suggest stuff to do, then I can just work on what you guys suggest instead of trying to figure it out myself. That helps. Let's add a planet. I guess we can try creating a procedural planet. But I don't feel like downloading. Okay, so let's see. I don't feel like downloading a planet. Let's start with a texture, a noise texture. Now we can add a color ramp. So can reduce the detail. The black area is going to be the water. So I guess I should make the white, then the white area should be now the planets. Sorry, the continents, not the planets, like that. So this is going to be a mask. So we have the water, which is blue, and then the planets, the continents that are brown. We want them to have some details, so I'm going to just get another noise texture. Let me save this as alien planet. a thing to try post-apocalyptic city with holograms and stuff. Can try that next time maybe. Okay, so this is going to be the continents, so they should have some soil and some green areas. Okay, that's going to be fed directly into that. So that's going to be our continent. The water should be deeper, should be darker in the center, so we can get, hello digital vector, amazing, your gothic building video. Thank you man, thank you. We can get a layer weight. It should give us a mask like that. Yeah, you guys can always suggest what you want to watch. I ran out of ideas and don't know, so your suggestions really help, and letting me know what you like to watch really helps. Yeah, I want the middle to be darker. So I'm just going to multiply over, actually you can just grab a color ramp. So the water on the outside is going to be lighter blue, and the inside can be a darker blue. So then I can just feed that in there and just connect that like that. And it's not too visible, the details are not that visible, so I'm just going to add a spotlight, an area light on this. That's too much. Like that. Guess I can even bring it closer. Change this to 90. I don't want it to be that reflective, so let me bring the roughness up. Let me maybe increase the size, bring it closer, or something like that. Yeah, alien planet. Maybe the water reflections, the water can be more reflective, but we need a mask for that. So let me just do this. For the roughness, so that the water is a bit more rough. Now we can find some random guy. Try to add rings in to look more interesting. Oh, sure. Rings we can, you can just have something like this. unwrap this. Okay. Rings, we can use our gradient. But we want this to use object mapping so that the gradient starts in the middle, and we want this to be, so this is how you can make a gradient, a ring with a texture. You can use rocks, but I think I've tried rocks before. I want to try something different. So we have the gradient like that. I think we can do a convert math node here, change this to modulus. That should give us some nice rings like that. Now if we get our texture, noise texture, I think we can blend the two with, is it no, color dodge or color burn? Yeah, basically something like that. Makes the rings a bit distorted. But we also have waves, wave textures that can do that. Spherical, and this should also use object mapping so that these are from the center. Actually, these are going to be better rings because you even have distortion. If you want to distort the rings, you can easily do that. So maybe that would be, yeah, these would be much better. Like that. Color ramp. And break this apart. Break it up with some. Let me see. No, I think I'm just going to go with the rock ring that we already have. I think it makes it more interesting. Yeah, can just increase the number of particles like that. Yeah, I could have done it with the textures, but it seems like it's going to take quite some time to set up. We need something interesting visually here. Maybe let me try adding some sort of light. So emission. Pyramid. Pyramid in distance. Yeah, I think that could help. Just trying out different details. So this is a Roman building that I have. Trying to play around with the composition, see what would work best. Maybe instead our character is standing somewhere. This planet should have lux a bit. This is awesome. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kasji. Maybe I can have some fire. Okay. Okay. Just brainstorming ideas here. By the way, this ROM pack that I'm using is available on my Patreon page. It's actually the first thing that you see, or the first thing you get. It's a pack of these Roman buildings. Maybe pull back the camera. I want to make this scene feel really big. Do you still make websites, by the way? Just personal websites. I don't really have clients to, have time to handle clients. Nice. Coming up with a good composition is usually the hardest, an interesting composition. What if it's for me? Well, I'm not sure I would get the time, but what kind of website do you want? Give this guy. Have some slight separation between him. Get some rocks. Change the composition yet again. And instead of this planet, let's try something different. I think he doesn't really fit into this character because it's kind of modern. Let's see. Find this Roman soldier here. Maybe he would fit more. He would fit better. Use an alien from Mixamo. An alien? Okay, what kind of composition are we trying to go for here? I'm trying to brainstorm here. Let me change the aspect ratio here. Let's see, 1080, 1920. Add a few buildings here. Yeah, trying to make it like a small town. Are you remaking AI art? Yeah, this is our second piece. The first one, we have already done it, and yeah, it will be posted. I'm basically trying to remake this, and I haven't rendered it out, but I'll be rendering it out and have it on my main website. And that's where we'll find all the setups. And yeah. What else do you guys think we can add in here? Make this more epic. Maybe let me change the lights. AI is controlling the world though. Yeah, but as long as artists are still having to, artists still have to add their input there. So yeah. And there is a post that has been going around. I think Andrew Price shared it about the new Adobe. Is it Adobe AI? Something. And people think that the AI is faking. They're pretending that their AI is making 3D models, and likely not. Has anyone seen that post? Let me see. Let me go to Twitter here and let's see if I can find the post. Andrew Price. Yeah, Forbes 8 level. You recently published an article about Kadin, an AI that can produce 3D models from 2D drawings. Did you get to see the tech firsthand? Because the long production times, expensive pricing, and human-looking results have made me skeptical. So yeah, he's saying that the AI, they're likely faking it, pretending that it's an AI making it, and yet it's likely someone hired to do that stuff for the AI. See if we can add some interesting lighting in the back there. Okay. Who know? But we don't have to underestimate AI. True. But we also shouldn't underestimate these corporations at faking stuff. They are very good at lying. It's not unheard of to see these large corporations pretending they have done something that they haven't really been able to do, just to have their stock price go up. Wouldn't be the first time a corporation has faked or made up news, made up stuff. Oh, thank you for subscribing, George Rukarian. Thank you. Change the aspect ratio again. I'm not sure how unique and original AI work is. Yeah. Most of it is not original, but I guess that's not the issue, because even humans are not really that original, so we're always just revising or just drawing inspiration from someone else's work. So that AI just doing that, it doesn't matter if the AI is creating original work or not. I don't think that would be an issue, as long as it's actually producing good results. It doesn't matter how original the work is. AI doesn't make everything from scratch. They use a lot of images and composite it, I think. Yeah, someone said that. I don't remember who said that. It was found out that it's just making a college of stuff is getting somewhere. Well, I guess that's what humans do as well. We always just collecting stuff and putting it together. You see different objects from different areas and just putting them together. So the AI can't make anything on its own without input. It requires an artist's direction in order to draw anything. And as I someone said above, it doesn't draw. It does draw from other works of art and combines them. But that's exactly what humans do. Um, yeah, even humans do exactly that. So I'm not sure what the point is. What the point you're trying to make there is, because yeah, take an example of this image we're using as inspiration. So if the artist would have, let me see, let me get a notepad here. So this whoever created this image, he didn't create the mountains from scratch. He saw the mountains from somewhere and added them to their artwork. The planet, this is not something out of his imagination. He has seen this in a movie or somewhere from some image and then added it to his work. Same for the stars, even the entire look of the composition. That's something after seeing a lot of different works, the style he's creating here is not really something he came up with. It's from looking at different people's work and then putting things together. So yeah, the AI is also doing the same thing. Maybe what you're saying is the AI doesn't really come up with its own ideas, but I guess that's not an issue, because there is no point for it to come up with its own issue. If you're trying to say you want to make a movie, you would have an idea of what you're trying to make. So if you want to make the AI make the movie from scratch, you would just give it an idea, make a movie about something, and then it will build on top of that. That's usually what even directors do. They get a script, or at least a note from the producer. We want a movie about this, and then they never really just out of the blue create the movie from scratch. At least as long as it's not their money they're working with, they are going to get some notes from someone. The AI can't make anything. Okay. It takes the artist and the AI to create one single new image. So it's still the AI and the artist creating something new. Sorry if I didn't clarify at 100 characters. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. We direct it. My things is people say that the person doesn't get any credit because the AI made it, but that's not entirely true. It takes an artist's direction to tell the AI what to make. Yeah, it's really a complicated issue, and we are at the early stages of the entire thing, so it's going to be a bit controversial until it's everywhere and people are used to it. When it's the norm, then yeah. I'm not sure what else to make. Let's see, how long have we streamed? 1 hour. That's for sure. I'm on the side of the AI until it wants to destroy us all. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm on the side of the AI myself. I'm always on the human side because, the AI doesn't really have families to feed, and it's kind of replacing people who really, need the money to feed other people. So, what if we send you our images? You can send me some images and I see something evil. Greek gods. Something evil, Greek gods. Like the artwork we should create. Is that what you're suggesting? Let's go to ArtStation, see what is there. What is art session? Art session. How do I send Discord? Just use exclamation mark Discord. Let me see. Greek gods. Let's see. Oh, you mean no? Oh, this is an amazing piece. Love you, channel as well. Thank you for going live. Thank you as well for showing up. Greek god. Well, we can't really model a Greek god because that's a lot of work and not something feasible to do in a time frame of a live stream. But this is interesting. Yeah, we might not get it to look exactly as good as this, but we can try. Let me get water. Do I have a water material? I just have a plain rock. Add this soldier. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm also liking it. Just looks superb, really amazing. Do we? Okay, the sky texture. Get an area light. Okay, the Greek god. All right, have this guy here. Okay, this one is not rigged, but let's see if we can use the sculpt tools to have him paused. All right, let me just down on proportional editing. want him kneeling. Don't feel like rigging him. Posted it to Discord if you think it will work. Oh, let me finish this and we can have a look at that. Why not rig? Because that's quite a lot of work. Let's create a chain really quickly. I want this to a curve. Okay, then we can give this an array. Should we use, let's use geometry nodes. I'll turn this into a chain. Let me grab another curve object. Go to geometry nodes, new, grab this object. I think it's this. Now we can curve to points. You can add a curve to points here, and then instance on points. Just align the rotation. Align the rotation. Can add more points, and I think I need this chain to be thicker, and we can add rotation, rotate instances here. this. And I think we need another rotate instance, but this time let's rotate this. Under selection, we can grab the index as a selection, and I use a math node modulus of 2. Yeah. And we have a chain that we can easily can draw like that. Give this a metal material. Call this Greek god. Add some clouds. The water can have some displacement, noise displacement, some bump detail. A bit rough, a bit reflective, a bit like that. Let's add some columns. Thanks for subscribing, Sujay. Thank you. Add some volume. Can change our composition a bit. Doesn't have to be the same. Yes, add some trees here. It's amazing. Thank you. I think this composition is much better. No, it just shows that he's is him again against this massive titan. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this composition here. Yeah, I think I want to make these super tall. Maybe I'm going to call this a day, and yeah, we can try this again tomorrow. Maybe let me add a few clouds. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, we are going to end our stream here. We made at least 3 pieces. I'm okay with that. We can try this